Hey, y'all, picture this. You're a single mom, a doctor, boarding a flight with your 3-month-old, thinking you've got everything under control: diapers, bottles, pacifiers, the works, only to have it all unravel in the worst way possible. That's what happened to Dr. Maya Thompson on Horizon Air Flight 214 from Dallas to Seattle. And let me tell you, it's a story that'll make your blood boil, your heart break, and maybe, just maybe, leave you believing one person's courage can shake up an entire system. I'm still reeling from it. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's unpack this wild ride together. Maya's a pediatrician, right? She's used to handling chaos: sick kids, worried parents, late-night calls, but this trip was supposed to be different. She'd planned it for months: a quick hop to see her grandma's 75th birthday, her baby boy Caleb's first time in the air. She splurged on a first-class ticket, thinking, more space, better service, worth every penny. But from the moment she hit the check-in counter at Dallas-Fort Worth, something felt off. The agent, Karen, barely looks up, squints at Maya's ID, then at her ticket, and goes, "First class? You sure about that?" The words drip with doubt, like Maya somehow didn't belong. Maya, calm as ever, slides her boarding pass forward. "Yeah, I'm sure. I picked it for a reason." Karen processes it, but her raised eyebrow says more than her words. It doesn't stop there. At security, Maya's randomly pulled for extra screening, her bags torn apart, Caleb fussing in his carrier, while other passengers breeze through. By the time she gets to the gate, pre-boarding for families is over, and the gate agent, some guy named Todd, waves her off. "You missed it, ma'am. Wait for your group." Never mind that she's got a squirming infant. On the plane, the first-class cabin feels like a minefield. An older guy in a suit huffs as she passes, muttering about kids in first class. Then comes Lisa, the flight attendant, her smile as fake as a $3 bill. "This is first class," Lisa says, eyeing Maya's boarding pass like it's a forged check. "Seat 4B, right?" Maya nods, settling Caleb, but Lisa lingers, like she's waiting for Maya to admit she's in the wrong place. Things go south fast. Caleb needs a diaper change before takeoff, but Lisa shuts her down. Bathrooms off limits during boarding: safety protocol. Maya watches a white guy 2 rows up waltz to the lavatory, Lisa holding the door with a grin. "Excuse me." Maya tries again, voice steady but firm. "My baby's uncomfortable. I need to change him." Lisa's eyes narrow. "I said wait." The tension's thick now, passengers glancing over, some annoyed, some curious. Up in 2A, a woman named Rachel turns out. She's Rachel Carter, wife of Horizon CEO, flying undercover to sniff out problems. Lowers her magazine, her phone quietly recording. Caleb's cries get louder, and Maya's doing everything: bouncing, singing, pacifier, but he's miserable. A guy behind her snaps, "Can you shut that kid up?" Maya, barely holding it together, replies, "I'm trying, but I wasn't allowed to change him." Lisa swoops in, voice sharp, "You're disrupting the flight, ma'am." Maya, desperate, stands to grab formula from the overhead bin. That's when it happens. Lisa grabs her arm. Maya pulls back, and Lisa's hand connects with Maya's cheek. The cabin goes dead silent, except for Caleb's wails. Lisa hisses, "I told folks like you to stay in line." Rachel's phone catches it all, and she's not the only one. Half a dozen passengers are filming. Rachel stands, calm but commanding. "Captain, your crew just assaulted a passenger." Lisa stammers. She was aggressive, but the videos tell a different story. Maya, cheeks stinging, cradles Caleb, her voice low but fierce. "I'm a doctor. I followed your rules, and you hit me for feeding my son." The first officer steps in, reviews Rachel's footage, and the mood shifts. Lisa's sent to the galley, and Maya finally gets warm water for Caleb's bottle. But the damage is done. Here's where it gets wild. Rachel wasn't just any passenger. She'd been flying incognito for months, documenting how Horizon's staff treated people of color differently. Her findings? Over 100 cases of bias: denied upgrades, ignored complaints, coded messages like Code Brown in 12C to flag black passengers. When the plane lands in Seattle, police are waiting, but Rachel flips the script, pointing at Lisa. "She's the one you need to talk to." Turns out, Rachel's husband, David Carter, Horizon CEO, is already mobilizing a response team after her call mid-flight. Maya's whisked to a conference room, giving her statement while fielding media requests as Horizon slap trends worldwide. The backlash is instant. Horizon stock tanks, boycott calls spread, and Maya's life turns upside down, her Atlanta home vandalized, threats flooding her inbox. But she doesn't back down. Rachel shares her investigation, and Maya, now with a lawyer, joins a class action suit with 40 others who faced similar treatment. David owns the problem, firing Lisa and announcing reforms. Anti-bias training, a passenger advocacy board with Maya leading it, and transparent complaint audits. 6 months later, Maya's at Horizon's headquarters, unveiling a new passenger bill of rights. Caleb's crawling now, and her grandma's there, beaming. The lawsuit settled for millions, and other airlines are following Horizon's lead. But here's the kicker. Lisa lands a job at a smaller airline, spinning herself as a victim of woke culture. Some cheer her on, saying she was just doing her job. Others, like Maya, see the system that let bias fester until one slap cracked it open. It makes you wonder, was this just one bad apple, or a rotten tree? Should companies wait for a viral video to change, or dig into their own mess first? So y'all, what do you think? Have you seen something like this go down? Maybe not a slap, but that subtle sting of being treated less than? Drop a comment, share your story, or just tell me if you're Team Maya or think Lisa got a raw deal. Hit that like button if this hit home, and share it to keep this conversation going. Change starts when we stop staying quiet. Let's keep talking.